Alright, so this is the first bonfire in the depths. Getting through this area is pretty easy. The only tough enemies are... Oh, whoops, there's a channeler and then the basilisks, which... What the fuck? I'll show in a minute. There are 3 very large rats, too. I don't know, sometimes they can be kind of annoying. They're just very bulky. Alright, this is the area with the channeler. I'm gonna see if I can lure these rats up one at a time. I don't think I have a bow. Alright, not sure if I can hit him at this distance. Right, there's one. Oh shit. Oh, I might be dead here. I forgot that there was a rat right there. Damn, I didn't know he could, like, hold it. Bro. Goodbye. There's another one of those large Titanite shards. I think there are a couple more throughout the depths, and I'm pretty sure there are quite a few throughout Blighttown. There's an even better farming spot for them down at the bottom of Blighttown. I couldn't tell what that was. Alright, so the basilisks are coming up. I don't want to drop down there just yet. I think that's where they are. There's a ring that I want, though. Alright, and then down this way there is a shortcut I can open up right over here. And then to the right is going to be where the boss of the depths is, the gaping dragon. What the hell am I doing? Also, if you are human, this is one of 3 places where you can get invaded by Kirk. I think this is the first one. I think the second one is the Demon Ruins. And then the third would probably be Lost Izalith, I think. But this is one of the spots, and I'm going to see if I can get him to show up. Wait, where am I going? I'm tripping. I thought I was going a completely different way. What the fuck? Oh, I'm bugging. I thought I was going a completely different way. Alright, then watch out for those things, because some of them can fall on you. And then just melt your entire health bar. Get back here. And there's a pretty cool vendor over here, too. How many... Okay, I think I used up all of my gold pine resin. You can buy, I think, 3 from him right now. You can eventually buy an unlimited amount. I think it's, yeah. Alright, why not? Crystal weapons are kind of cool, but if they break, you can't repair them. Or when they break, you can't repair them. What does this guy even have on? I wonder what you get if you kill him. Anyway, I'm going to see if I can go get that Kirk spawn. Alright, so there are the basilisks over there. And if you get caught in that little... I don't know, he was hitting a blinker. Okay, here's Kirk. He was hitting a blinker or something. If you get caught up in that, it's instant death. If the... what is it? Oh, shit. Petrification, I think, is the name of the status effect. I can't remember now. Bro, can you not? Or it might be curse. Yeah, I think it might be that. You get cursed, and when you die that way, you until you are no longer cursed, you have half of your health, which is just awesome. I explained that terribly, but I think I kind of got the general idea of what I was trying to say out. Oh, he dropped some. Alright. Alright, very nice. It's one of these... Oh. Those big orange things also that look like eyes are actually not their eyes. They have very small, little like lizard eyes below it. I think those are just used to like intimidate prey, I think, in lore. There's like a bunch of them just sitting down here. I don't know if I can get a good look at the face. Ooh, is this one like a female one? Oh. Oh, you can kind of see their little head. They have like a small little lizard head. Alright, and then the ring of... What is it? I think it's the ring of the evil eye should be over here. Yeah. This just regenerates a small amount of your life every time you kill an enemy. I like this ring. Instead of just using an Estus, you can kind of, if you play carefully, you can just, if you took like one hit, you can pretty much heal yourself back up to full without, just by working your way through the area. Alright, I think I'm ready to go take on the Gaping Dragon. I'm trying to think if there's anywhere else I need to go. Any other loot I need to collect? Alright, I think that's it. Oh, there is a bandit, like a spider shield, up in that room with the gigantic rat. On the area above it, if you when you're getting the large ember, after when you're fighting the lady cannibal thing, there's like a little place where you can drop off, and it'll lead you to that spot up there. You can get the shield, then drop down on the rat. I think it's a pretty decent early game shield. I think it's 100% physical damage resistance in this game. Okay. Also, if you decide to skip going through the area and just, when you're in that room with the giant rat, you can slide down the little water thing and you'll end up in the room I was just in. You can skip doing all of it, but I would recommend killing the channeler over here with like a bow and arrow. If you don't, he can hit you during the boss fight, and it is very annoying. There should be a crossbow. Okay, I think it's on the second. They get some lightning pine resin ready too. Dragons in general are very weak to lightning in this game. Who is this? Oh, you can summon Solaire for this? Or there's some bolts. That's nice, at least, if I need to... The only thing I really use bows and crossbows for is to draw enemies out to fight them one at a time. Like, how does this even happen to you? Like, how do you eat so much that your entire midsection just becomes another mouth? This dude is freaky looking. Look like he's pregnant, too. Ooh, it for real looks like that. What the hell? Never noticed that before. Where'd that rat come from? Alright, this is a pretty easy boss battle. It just requires some patience. Alright, let me see if I can not look like a clown while doing this. He looks intimidating because he's a giant dragon, but really the only attacks that you have to worry about is when he's charging, when he starts to kind of crawl along the ground. That can one-shot you when he jumps and lands on you, and when he swipes you with his tail. He does have other attacks, but Those are really the only ones I think that you ever really have to worry about. Mostly like one-shotting you. That didn't, but I think it was... I barely got hit by it. Oh! Okay, that didn't one-shot me, and now I'm looking like a dumbass. And that definitely killed me. Alright, I should probably just edit this out, but I'm going to leave it in because I'm looking like King Goofy right now. Alright, I'm going to just go do this. I'm not going to explain how I'm going to do it, I'm just going to show you. In all seriousness, so this is a pretty easy boss fight. It really is just about waiting for a specific attack. Like, if you want to be really patient, all you have to do is wait for a specific attack, dodge everything else, and you can get a guaranteed multiple hit punish. And I will do my best to showcase that. Alright, first and foremost, I'm going to go get these souls over here. This was the attack I'm talking about that you can punish. When he slams down and then starts moving forward, it'll be a few seconds before he gets back up. If you dodge everything else and just punish that, you can beat him pretty easy. Also, if you cut his tail off, you can get a really cool axe, but it weighs like 1,000,000 pounds. You can also punish when he does here, but you have to be fast. Because of this attack, I don't know about the jump. I guess I was wrong about the tail, I think, and I might be wrong about the jump. But this, when he starts charging at you, this does a ton of damage. And so really all I'm doing right now is just waiting for that one attack, baiting out attacks like this. I'm trying to get him to slam. There we go. If you hit his head, it does extra damage. There are really weird hitboxes with some of the large monsters in this game. You don't want to get greedy here because he will probably get you with the tail if you're not ready for it. And you can kind of tell when he's about to charge. He kind of makes... Yeah, he kind of makes that little growl. You can get like 2-3 hits and more depending on the type of weapon you're using maybe, but... And as I said with other bosses, notably all the ones that are kind of just large monsters, fighting them unlocked like this is usually a lot easier to keep track of them, and you can roll in any direction you want. Oh. I wasn't expecting him to do that. Come on. Come on. Alright, so right now I'm just going to try to bait out attack to get him to sit still for a second. Damn. Alright, it is over for you. Whatever. I think it's pregnant. I guess I was saying he. I guess this is a female dragon. Alright, now on to a pretty divisive area amongst the community. Blighttown. It it kind of sucks, but it's not too big of a deal on remastered because it's at 60 FPS. The biggest problem that people point to, other than it just being annoying to play, is that the frame rate back on the PS3 and the Xbox 360 in that area specifically was really crap. I think it was worse on the PS3, I'm not positive. But when you're playing it on like on PC or on a newer system like the remastered, it's much easier. You just have to take your time. I like to have a thrusting weapon for this. Normally I would probably have like a spear, but I think I can make do with this side sword. And I don't think I have any toxic or poison cure. If you get hit with the toxic and you don't have a cure, you're pretty much fucked. It's going to kill you. Or drain every one of your Estus and then probably kill you. But the poison isn't too big of a deal. Being poisoned is actually basically just the equivalent of being not poisoned when you're down in Blighttown. It's just like there's a permanent minus health status effect throughout the entire area. Because wherever you go, it doesn't matter how many points you have in resistance, you are going to get poisoned. Alright, I really do not want to die. I've got a decent bit of... I could bonfire, or homeward bone back to the bonfire and spend these souls. I've still got a decent bit of Estus. I think I've got enough to... Oh, that barely did anything. Whoops. Alright, I think I'm kind of answering my question. Okay, 2 Estus is probably going to be a little bit of a problem getting through here. I have some humanity, actually. I can probably just... I'll just play it super careful. Alright, how many... Alright, so I've got 4 extra heals if I want to do that. Alright. I 1000% I'm going to die here. These enemies by themselves are not an issue at all, but they love to attack you multiple at a time, and usually on worse footing than this. There are a lot of places you can fall. Alright, well that... Alright, that was good enough, I suppose. The bonfire isn't too far ahead, but there is one of those toxic dart guys. You have to deal with him really quickly. Ideally not getting hit, like I just did. Oh, fuck. Alright. Alright, I'm 100% gonna die if I don't bonfire or homeward bone back. But you can see how, when you have poison and toxic, look at how quickly my life is just completely... Like, what do you even do at this point? This is like super fucking Ebola. Oh! Damn, like, congratulations, dude. You got me. Goofy. Alright, I think a better plan of attack would be to kindle this bonfire, so I've got 10. You can kindle up to 20 once you get the right of kindling, which you can get relatively early on in the game if you know where you're going. It's past that skeleton graveyard and down into the catacombs. So yeah, if you wanted to, you could reinforce up to 20. Or you could get it up to 20 if you wanted to. Alright, I definitely don't want to lose those souls, though, so I need to make sure none of these blob monsters... That's a freaky movie, The Blob. I'm not like the 50s one, I haven't seen that one, but with the one from like 1989, that's one of the scariest fucking movies I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, I'm not even capping about that. It's like a pink, like, bubblegum, like Patrick Star, like, blob. But it doesn't just like eat people, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't just eat them and then it's done. It like mutates them, and like, it's, if you have not seen that movie, look up the kills in that movie. They are fucking terrifying. And a kid dies in that movie too. I remember nobody was safe in that movie. They had a little kid die in that movie too. We're like, oh, he's not gonna die, and then he come out the water as like a skeleton or something, because his skin had been melted off his body by the blob. Like, it's horrible. All right, why am I doing this? A dude gets pulled through it. Like, this is a spoiler, but I mean, it don't really matter. It's a movie about a blob. I mean, it's gonna kill people. A dude gets pulled through like a sink drain. Like, he's I think he's a dishwasher at a diner, and he's fucking around trying to stick his hand in like the drain, trying to unclog it, and the blob come up and snatch like his face and pulls him through, and he turns into like jello as he's being pulled through. It's crazy. I saw that when I was a little kid. I was afraid of being near like toilets, sinks for a little while after that. I was afraid I was going to get sucked through. Alright, all three of you have to aggro again. Bonk. Alright, 2 is better than 3. Alright, there we go. Wait a minute. Damn it, I was hoping I could... Alright, I need to, really make sure I don't get hit with toxic here, so I'm going to try to throw in as much... I think poison resist counts towards toxic resist. I think... I don't have a toxic, but... I'm going to try it. I got nothing to lose. I need to put a better shield on. Oh, this one's fine, but I need ideally one that weighs a little bit less. Alright, this is the best one I've got. Alright, that's okay. Oh, that's right. They don't respawn. I apologize. The dark guys don't respawn. Right, bro, can you not? I didn't even see where you came from. Where did he? Oh. I tried to be cute with the... Alright. So there is, I'm not going to go for it because I don't want to screw this jump up. This is a somewhat difficult jump to... Can you not? Bro, you really tried. You really tried. Goofy. Like, he sat there trying to knock me off. Goofy. Anyway, you can make this jump. The weapon over there is the Iato. It's a katana. I am not sure if I have ever used that weapon. I always just go with the Uchigatana or the Chaos blade, or like sometimes the washing pole. Even though that thing, I like the washing pole, but I think the washing pole's in this game. And I don't know the answers like to anything today. But I feel like there are better katanas, but if you wanted that one, it's not too tough of a jump, but I would recommend getting the bonfire down here first. Alright, I'm just going to take this super slow. Because there are also areas that I think that area... Okay, not that one. There are spots where you will fall through the ground. And like land on something else, and I need to be really careful I don't do that, because sometimes it'll just drop you right into an ambush. I think I might have missed the spot where it drops you into the ambush, though. Whoops. What the fuck? Thanks for that. Oh, damn. Like, everything is falling apart right now. So here's like the ninja set. Damn, I gotta make sure this thing plugged in. I'm gonna have to go and plug this router. I don't know why I'm plugging it and plugging back in work, but I don't know. Alright, and the bonfire should be coming up in a little bit. It's actually right back there. Thought it was on this one. Okay. Damn, that's nasty work that the camera does that so you don't even know where you're walking. Fall off a cliff. Come on. What? Look at the texture on this slime. I guess this is slime? Yeah, I'm having a really good time looking at this. Thank you, game. Alright, here we go. Now I can spend all these souls and use all the ones that I have in my inventory. I think that's good. Alright, there I have a little bit more pyromancy to use now. Alright, there's another one of those blow dart toxic guys up ahead. Please don't grab me. The f... Damn, I'm kind of feeling like Unk on this game lately. I feel like, for real, I've kind of lost some of it. Damn. Damn, that must be how like old heads feel when they just don't have it anymore. Damn. I don't even know what these things are. I don't know, are they dogs? Whatever. Where do y'all keep coming from? And yes, so the poison does affect toxic. I got hit by a blow dart there, but it I can take 2 before I get toxic now, which is perfect. Sometimes you'll just not be paying attention and one will clip you and it's over. Unless you have the herbs, which I stupidly did not buy from that one like hag that was in the jail cell. Wait a minute, I was just... Can you not... Well, I'm trying to... I think I already killed you, and you... Really, the key to this area is just taking it really slow. It's taking me a little bit of time to kind of remember the pathing because it's really kind of jumbled. But it isn't too difficult. The enemies here, with the exception of the ones with the big clubs, those guys can be difficult. But the regular enemies, if you're fighting them one-on-one, drawing them out one at a time, it's not. Like these guys... Like, what even are you? Is that a human or... like a rock person? Okay. It should be down here. And that big, like... What, like a... That thing, that gross-looking thing, drops a really nice pyromancy that I'm gonna go collect. Thing is weird-looking, though. Can you please... What the fuck is this guy doing? Bro, can you climb up the stairs so I can kill you and then get down? I'm gonna fall to my death, aren't I? This is ridiculous. I'm standing on nothing and this guy is just stuck in a loop. And I have no idea what to do. I'm afraid I'm gonna fall if I try to... Can I get down through here? That's a little scary. If I jump down... Okay, I think I'm fine, but... Yeah. Alright. Die. You too. Oh, very nice. So the blooming purple one will heal toxic. The regular one just poison. There should be somewhere. I actually think it might have been up here. This path might have just been to go get the eagle shield. I thought there was another... Yep. This Goofy was hiding it from me. Oh, I should have looked it for the flame. I wouldn't get close to this thing. He can flail its body around and it does a lot of damage. There's a place I'm going to get to later where you can fight it from behind. If you don't have any ranged weapons, you can fight it from behind down this like little drain. There's power within. Very, very good pyromancy. When you use it, a little bit of your life gets drained every second, but you deal more damage. Alright, come here. Oh! I didn't even... Fuck. Alright, let me backstab you so I can heal. Camera, bro! Nah, can you... Okay, I'm going to try to defeat Quayleg in this video, too, who is the boss of Blighttown. I think it's this area here. It might be a little bit further down. No, okay, never mind. The area where you get to that drain and you can fight behind that little worm thing. Shoot, let me not look like an idiot. Let me actually find this before I look stupid. Might be further below. Alright, I'm going to find it so I don't look like an idiot, but I'm going to find it. I think it might be a little bit further this way. This is terrifying. Wait, is there nothing even over here? What the what am I doing? What was the point of putting this here? Where is the drain? There is a way to get behind that thing, seriously. There is. It's either at this it's I'm finding this thing. I'm tripping. I know it's here. Okay, I think it's this. Alright, I think it's that. I just got catapulted off of it. I don't know what was going on with that. Alright, drop on down here. This is another pretty easy area. It's just mostly about making sure you don't fall. And there are either one or two of those toxic blow dart guys. One right here, and then there might be one a little bit further down. And here's the Wanderer set in the Falchion, or the Falchion. Oh, please go away. Okay. So there was a ring I probably should have gotten before I came down here. You can get it when you go back to the Undead Asylum, the first area in the game. I will be going there, but by the time I go there, this ring won't really have much use. But it makes it so that you can run at your normal run speed in this, like, mud. I find it to be quite nice. Oh, I had two of those. This item over here is a petrified dragon bone. It's, excuse me, I'm thinking Dark Souls 2. Dragon scale. A fucking idiot. It's a dragon scale. It's used to reinforce dragon weapons, like the Drake Sword, which you can get from cutting the tail off of that red dragon on the bridge after the Taurus Demon. Another dragon weapon is the one that you get from cutting the tail off of the Gaping Dragon. And then there's another one you can get from cutting the tail off of the dragon who allows you into the Dragon Covenant. And so that's how you reinforce them with dragon scales. But I would not recommend doing that. I would not recommend using a dragon weapon. They are really not worth the investment. It costs a lot of souls. I think it's 10,000 every time to reinforce the weapon up to +5. And dragon scales are a pain to get. There's Mildred. She's a complete cakewalk, but we can get some, I think, like 9,000 souls, and while I'm here, I'm gonna kindle this bonfire, so I've got 10 for Quelaag. And while I'm here, I will show the farming spot for where to get large Titanite. You can get green Titanite shards here as well. Those are used for reinforcing weapons into fire, magic, divine. I don't think lightning. I think it's fire, magic, and divine weapons. And when you scale or when you convert a weapon, like let's say into fire, or fire and lightning especially, it completely removes stat scaling from the weapon. So, as you can see with this weapon, I have a B in dexterity, so I get a decent amount of return on the points that I invest into it. But if I were to make this fire, I would completely lose that. And so having, I think I have 30 dexterity, would equate to nothing. So that's something you always just kind of have to take into consideration when you're choosing what weapons to infuse with elements, what areas you're going into. The only one that I would consider pretty important to make are divine weapons, and I'll explain later on when we get there. Fire and lightning both remove scaling. Divine does not. It makes your weapons scale with faith, and magic makes them scale with intelligence. And then there are a couple more evolutions to that, but those are the basic. Smithing evolution routes. They're like chaos weapons and stuff like that. Alright, these like little worm things or slug things have a decent chance of dropping large titanite or the green titanite. Certainly don't need plus 10 for Quelaag, but I'm going to just get as many as I can from this one run, leveled up as much as I can. I can at least get it to plus 8 now. With a pine resin is more than enough. You gotta sometimes double check these guys. They might drop it, and it doesn't. You can't really see the glow. Alright, so it looks like plus 8. That is okay. See, like this guy. And now he's out of bounds. Very nice. Okay, on the Quelaag now. This boss can be difficult, but I will do my best to display a decent way to get through it. Alright, I'm going to get this to 20 next, then endurance to 20, and then I don't think I have to touch either of these. I'm sticking with pyromancy, so I might just try to get dexterity to 40 as quick as possible. I gotta update, I forgot about that, or upgrade. I'm going to come back and fully explore this area a little bit more. I'm just going to get Quelaag out of the way really quick. Alright, for this area to get through here, if you stick too close to that left side, those big giant rock guys will throw it at you, and the rock people over here will throw it at you. If you're too close over, or too far over there. I know, very complicated stuff, but, alright. Here we are. Now look at this. Oh my god. Should I kill these guys? Like, put them out of, like, I'm not even trying to be mean. Should I put them out of their misery? Alright, I'll come back. I got like 50, I only got like 5 minutes left on this recording. I gotta do this quick. And you can summon Mildred too if you defeat her. Alright, here's Spider Lady. You can get that sword that she's using too. It's pretty cool. I don't know what you think is so damn funny. I'm about to... Oh, I don't even have my... I might be kind of in trouble here. I don't have my pine resin. Oh, this will be fine. Alright, so instead of talking, I'm just gonna do my best to demonstrate. When she does that 3-hit combo in the thrust, that's usually a pretty good opportunity to punish. I didn't do a very good job of it. And then she likes to wind up for this gigantic... Oh, she didn't do her explosion, she did the spit. Okay. She has an explosion attack that, like a huge AoE, that does a lot of damage. Alright, this is also another very good attack to punish. Sometimes she'll extend the duration of it, and she'll sit there like spewing out a lot of lava. Oof. Like that. I think it's also worth noting that you can't run... You can't run diagonally when you're locked on. I think you can run forward, but you can't run diagonally. I like to run diagonally. Just another reason that sometimes it's easier to fight these bosses unlocked. I mean, if you're like right up on them like this, then... Okay, bye-bye. Thank you, Spider Lady, for your soul. I just snatched her soul. And I'm going to use it to make a fire sword. Alright, and the second Bell of Awakening is going to be up here also. And when we ring both of these, it will open the pathway to Sen's Fortress. Now this is a cool area coming up. It's a pain the first time you go through it, but this is a cool area. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and cut the video off here.